Hello, my name is Grady George. Thank you for watching the Grady George channel. I'm just doing a little update here. I'm currently drinking Still Reserve 40 ounce, trying to catch a buzz. I'm supposed to be taping the first ever drunken Grady TV tonight. I think the subject passed out, so I don't think it's happening, but I'm still going. Hopefully, I'll get that in the can soon. Tonight would be awesome. Because there's someone I really want to interview, I have an interest in. And I think you guys will like it too. So, anyway, I was just bored. I was thinking about going live, but last night I had like a really bad time with doing the live. You know what I mean? Like I had taken a gummy thinking it would relax me, and for some reason I just got paranoid as hell. And I was actually like, some people were calling in, and like it was actually going very well, you know what I mean? But for some reason I was just like, oh my god, this is horrible. I don't even. So I got the fuck off pretty quickly. I want to do a nice 2 hour night freaks, but the thing of it is, like, I don't think well, in fact, I know for a fact I haven't been prepared for one single night freak. I usually get on there and I just kind of wing it, and I think it shows quite a bit. I need to have some kind of preparation for the night freaks because that show has a clear meaning to exist. You know what I mean? It's not just a call-in show. And I think like last night, I was relying on the callers to be the entertainment rather than having them just call me and be entertained, which should be how it is, right? A show shouldn't be okay. Call me and like make me entertained for an hour or whatever. It shouldn't be that way. So yeah, I didn't really like how my show came out last night, and I didn't really like the fact that I became so paranoid that I just quit the show after like 45 minutes. That's all I fucking did. And that 45 minutes seemed like it was like 3 fucking hours. Like, I don't know. So hopefully I'm doing another live show tomorrow night, which for a lot of you people watching this, it'll be for tonight, I guess. But trying to adhere to a Monday and Wednesday night schedule. Um, I have no Grady TVs, and I have some more shit I got to do with my roof tomorrow. But hopefully after that, I can get to actually having it fixed. I don't have to deal with all the talk and all that shit no more. Um. So yeah, I'm gonna have a lot of time. Like I said, I have no Grady TVs left in the can. Um. I have like 4 in the pipeline, but like I said, like even the one, like a couple of the ones that I just aired, like one of them I've had in the works for over 1 year. It took for me to get into the can. You know what I mean? So it's easy to say that you're gonna do like a bunch of interviews, but or even schedule them. I would say it's probably more than half, but I would say at least half of the interviews get postponed to a later date at least once, and probably half of those like till still until to this date, you know, have still not happened. So like I really don't know. Like I happened to get like a big wave of interviews coming in, so I was able to grab those. But it's hard, for being like a startup channel, and you don't have money to like drop on people because that gets people motivated, right? Like if they want some like real money, I guess maybe I should do like TTS, that kind of shit, because that would give me, or donations, because that would give me some like a little bit of bread to work with some people. Like you're never going to get like an Ice Poseidon or somebody like that without paying them. Now, what is the going rate for an Ice Poseidon interview? I have no idea, you know, but um, it's probably more than it's actually worth. You know what I mean? Like as far as views and all that shit. Because I would say his live stuff, like having him come on as a live guest would probably, if you're going to pay the guy. But I'm interested in life stories and shit like that. It's probably whatever amount he would want would be like way, way more than it was worth, I'm sure. But, if I had it, I would drop it just because I want to do the interview. Not necessarily him per se, but that's somebody that's a big name, that often gets credited with creating live streaming. Basically, even though there were tons of people live streaming before him, but I guess no one watched them. I mean, I guess that's the deal, right? Like no one watched them. Well, somebody was watching uh, Joe from Battle Cam basically do every bit Ice Poseidon ever fucking did first. Somebody was watching that and fucking did it themselves, I think. I don't know. But apparently, yeah, whatever. So, yeah, I would like to get into doing some bigger interviews, but yeah, that's going to cost money. And like, I don't want to like spend money on things like that. I really don't like, I don't really like mind dropping somebody a reasonable hourly wage, for an interview possibly. But like I don't make any money myself, so you know, I would say some of the big boys are probably going to cost hundreds, and that would be with no money coming into me because I don't even have 1,000 subscribers. You know what I mean? So, nor do I think, nor do I think interviews is necessarily a great way to get subscribers. I think like it is. I mean, I'm noticing a lot of my subscribers just are the type of people that like to watch interviews. You know what I mean? They're not necessarily even in the communities from the people I'm interviewing. So yeah, I guess I'm attracting some kind of interview type of community audience. I really don't think the live streaming community likes to watch pre-recorded interviews. Maybe trolls just to see if they can find new information or something like that. But even that's something they gotta like sit through for a long time. Their ADD probably couldn't take it. That's part of the reason why I do like 5 minute clips because I just know that most of the followers of the people I'm interviewing probably wouldn't want to sit there for an hour and watch a video. So yeah, I'm doing. I think in the meantime, while I'm waiting to do some interviews, I'm going to start. Um, I'd like to tackle the live situation head on. It's something I have a lot of experience in doing. I think I can do a pretty good live show if I'm prepared. I have to actually sit down. I have a lot of ideas. I have to actually sit down here and pre-produce the shit. So when I come on, it's just like bam, 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 and I think it'll be good to go. And I think once I can do a really good live show, I think I can keep doing that. It's just I have to get to that level where I have a lot of new equipment and I have a lot of new. You see, back in the day, I used to use like a lot of analog equipment, and I actually still have a lot of that shit, and it still works. It's just that, like this mic, for instance, is a USB mic only, and my mixer only does analog shit, which I prefer the analog mixer, but I had to go USB because of I was trying to take calls and I was using another program. Now I can go back to my old mixer with this new program I'm using, and I could use the analog mics, and I think I would sound a lot better. My mic's always low or too high. I could not hear myself in the headphones because the nature of digital is there's always a slight delay. You can never hear yourself in real time, so there's always like an echo going on in my head. Um, I mean, I turned the mic off in my headphones now, so I don't hear anything. But I do like to hear myself. It's something that definitely, if you're somebody that's doing a show, I mean, it's good to hear yourself if you want to sound very good. That's why musicians wear headphones in their ears so they can hear themselves. They would sound like a tard trying to sing and not be able to hear themselves. Well, I sound like a tard because I cannot hear myself in my fucking headphones, and also because I might possibly be a tard. You know, I often feel like I was lied to as a child, and I somehow am just very high achieving. It's better to be a high achieving, mentally challenged person than to be a low achieving, completely mentally okay person, a mentally unchallenged. Can you imagine being mentally unchallenged, like for real? That would be fucking awesome, dude. There's always mental challenges you have to face every fucking day. I don't know if you can hear the sounds of the incessant wah 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 in the background, like I can. I'm trying to drown that out in my mic. I'm trying to get rid of that, but I can hear it in my. Can you hear it? Wah 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 wah. I can hear it even with headphones on. And by the way, I'm wearing headphones. No reason to. Cannot even hear myself. I've already given that knowledge up. Um, but yeah, getting back to what I was talking about, though. Yeah, I've got some a movie review show that I'm developing called At the Tubies, and I'm working on some more Grady TV. Like I said, I've got some good ones in the pipeline. I just got to get them done, and then working on the live stream. So that's where we stand on the channel right now. Just want to give you a quick update. Welcome. I'm really happy with the. We've had a real surge of growth on the channel the last month or so. I'm very happy about that. Hopefully I can keep growing and keep the people we have. I'm very serious about getting some like real content flowing and not just a little bit. I want a good. I'd like to be doing eventually 6 clips a day. Um, a mixture of things, But I would like to average about 6 clips a day, and three in the morning, or pre-afternoon, and then three more in the evening. So that's where I'm trying to get to, and I think that right now I'm a new channel. My channel says it's 3 years old, but I just started doing stuff in January, so I've been pretty prolific. The first half of the year, I've got nearly 200 clips up here for you guys to check out, and going to keep. I think probably the second half of the year is going to be even more. I mean, I would imagine I'm probably going to get at least 300 clips the rest of the year because I'm going to be doing. I was like bedridden for like 2 months of the last 6 months. I didn't do anything. So I didn't do any YouTube clips or anything. So like I started off the year with a bang, and then I got sick, and recently I've been feeling like I'm starting to feel sick again. I don't really feel good, and all this shit happened with the tornado and all that crap, and kind of threw my life into a tizzy, and starting to wonder if like the illness isn't like somehow related to my mentality or something. Because yeah, I almost feel like I've been crushed, like a bug, and it's just hard to keep going, especially like the YouTube stuff. I was really like focused on the YouTube stuff, and I was really starting to see a lot of progress, and then this shit happened, and I didn't have electricity for like a day, which is not that bad because normally what happened to me was very similar to what happens when there's a hurricane here. And normally when there's a hurricane, I don't have power for at least a week. So I was very lucky that I was able to get the power back as quickly as I could because it's so fucking hot here. It would have been a hellish nightmare. I probably would have had to go get a hotel or something, which would have been hundreds of dollars. So I'm glad that I'm glad that didn't happen. But still, I did have cable for like a week or 5 days or something like that, and I couldn't do any of my clips, and I kept wanting to kick myself because I could have if I had done things differently, I could have had all this stuff already done and ready to go, and instead I was jacking around, and then I lost my cable for a fucking week, and now I just want to make sure I'm probably not going to do a quick turnaround on the interviews. I'm probably going to make sure every single clip is finished and ready to go when I is scheduled when I post the first one. And that way I don't have to worry about it, and it will help me too because like every day I'm getting up and I'm like editing 4 videos, and by the time I get that done, like I don't really feel like doing anything else. So I end up just like doing the interviews and then doing the videos every day, and I don't feel like doing it live, and I don't feel like doing the other kind of videos I want to work on. So basically, I'm going to try to do a bunch of interviews, and I'm going to like edit them out, and then I'll start running them. And I've been experimenting a lot with the times of day, and I realize now that certain people just do better at certain times of the day. So like this person that I'm about to interview, hopefully, um, that's definitely going to be a nighttime airing. It'll probably be getting released 9, 10 o'clock at night. Other people will come out at 9, 10 a.m. Depending on the kind, because like the person I'm interviewing, they're like primarily like a nighttime streamer. So I've kind of learned that if you're somebody that is primarily a nighttime person, it's probably not best to like run your video at 9 a.m. Even though that's what they tell you to do, because you're like you get your shit out there, first right off the bat. But I feel like a lot of people don't get up till like noon. A lot of the people that watch IP2 shit and stuff like that, and by the time they get up, man, the shit's like already gone. It's already like lost in the sauce. So I'm gonna try to do that. We're still working on some shit here, but yeah, everything's going really well, better than expected. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye.